right, so this is my castle. Sukasa Mikasa. Okay, this is my laundry right here. I have to get my laundry and put my laundry up. Okay. I gotta put my laundry in the bag. So anyway, it's so hot. Okay, now there's a difference between glistening and shine, right? So when you sweat, like right now, I have a light glisten. But when you sweat and you have a shine, that means your body is laced with water. And it gives it that shine, like, you know what I mean? So there is a difference. And this is a glisten. Ugh. Ugh. It's a glisten. Anyway, it's hot. But I'm just chilling out here on the Arizona street. This is a Arizona street right here. And I don't know where I'm sitting at. Let me see. I tell you, so the street behind me, that street right there, that's Roosevelt. You see that? That's Roosevelt. And it's called, when you go further down that way, it's called Roosevelt Row. And Roosevelt Row is where they hold First Friday, and First Friday is first Friday of the month, where all the artists, they come out and they put their wares out and they do their thing out on the street. So I'm just giving First Friday a plug, you know what I'm saying? I've gotten some really cool shoes. Let me see. Okay, so they're in the back. But I got some really cool shoes. They're like the freaking coolest shoes, right? From First Fridays. And I've gotten, let me see, maybe even the scarf that I have on my head. No, that came from Goodwill. That's where that came from. Come on now. I'm just trying to, you all know what I'm trying to do. Don't act up. Don't act like y'all don't know. So, the wind is blowing, and I hope it doesn't blow it over. So, because it's really windy, and it is teetering as I'm talking about the phone. I don't want it to fall. So anyway, I put my laundry clothes up, y'all. Put my laundry up. Let me tell y'all something. Now, this is where I sleep, eat, and use the bathroom, and bathe. You know, sometimes I'll do the wash up thing. And sometimes I go take a shower. Like today, I took a shower, so I don't stink today. I don't be stinking, y'all. I'll go for about a week. Sometimes. This time, I think I went for about a week this time. About 5 days, 6 days, something like that. And so anyway, now, this is my everything bag. You know, like soap and personal hygiene stuff. And this is my artwork. You see? Okay. So anyway, I was gonna give that away. I was gonna give it away because I'm getting rid of stuff. And so here's my little pillowcase. I like this pillowcase because it makes me feel like I'm outside. It makes me feel like I'm in the trees. You know, close to nature, right? Because I don't like being in the house. I don't like being in the box. I just don't like that. I don't like being in there because why should I be in a box when every day I have a different scenery? I have a different ceiling. I have a different atmosphere. I can see so many things that I didn't see. I can be out here sitting right here all day. And there's so many things that I could see, opposed to being inside four walls. Eventually, you can see everything, and you can go from corner to corner, looking at everything in those four walls. But when you get out here, you can be in one spot and never, it would take a lifetime to see where you are. Just like to look at every little thing where you are, it will take a lifetime. I mean, to really look at it, right? Because you can't see it all. So we see it as a big picture, and opposed to, breaking it down. But even when you see it as a big picture, you can see so many different images in what you're seeing. And every time, if you move a little bit, that perspective change is because that perspective change, it creates a new image. You see what I'm saying? So, like, okay, so let me see something. I don't want to start. Let me see. So, okay, so let me see what first caught my attention was this house. It's, I don't know, apartment building, whatever. I don't know, it's a house, whatever. Anyway, this place right here, and what caught my attention was a blockhead. Some guy with a blockhead. I'm saying, and I'm not saying that to be, I'm just saying he has a blockhead. Blockhead. That's what he has. He has a blockhead. and he caught my attention. I'm still looking at him. Now, I know you don't know what I'm talking about, but anyway. So when I see things, I see beyond what I'm actually seeing. It's not just a building. It is, it's like, it's like what it is energy. It takes energy to go into everything. And so I can look at this tree, and if somebody have pissed on that tree, I'll see them on that tree. I won't see them pissing on the tree, or I'll see a dog on the tree, because that dog have imprinted that tree. And so I would be able to see that dog in that tree. You see what I'm saying? As I'm looking at a dog right now, as I can see a dog in that tree. And that dog probably pissed on that tree. It put its energy into that tree. And so as I look at it now, that's how it speaks to me. But I also see other animals and things too. But anyway, I'm just saying, you can sit here and you can see you can see what you see. You can see the given, and you can see the not given. Okay? And no matter what you do, how you move, or even if it moves, it's going to create something different. And that is how everything is. It's ever changing. It's ever changing. And that it was will always be, because it is it's in the chain link. Once you're in the chain link, even though the chain link has grown and it's way somewhere you can't see, that's still cool. But that chain link that was developed right here is still right here. It doesn't negate it because, of the new stuff. The old stuff still is intact. And that's what gives the expansion of everything. Because think about it, if it was no more, then it wouldn't be an expansion, right? It would be a decrease, because it would actually be like it just wouldn't be an expansion, because it wouldn't be growing. That old piece will be gone. If it will be gone, then how can the new piece be old? It never gets to be old. Once it's done, bow, it's done. And you can, I think about, as I'm saying this, I'm thinking about, how the kingdoms on earth reign, which is your body, and it's also within the earth, the rulers, the government, stuff like that. You have those kings and of the earth reigning, right? And then you have the members of your body reigning. There's members of your body. Your members in your body is always warring, one against the other, right? One want to eat, one want to sleep, one want to gamble, one want to get high, one want to have sex, one want to, just be lustful. One, I'm saying, these are members in your body, right? and they take over the body, and it doesn't allow the spirit to do what it want to do, because it's overshadowing, it's overcrowding the spirit. It's so many of those little minions, always, like, always, they're always at the ready. As soon as one get off of you, the next one is like, huh, and they be riding you out. They ride you out, right? And so, anyway, that's how it is. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. What would you want me to say? Those, they just ride you out. And the thing is, you don't give them a foothold. Don't give them a foothold, because if you give them a foothold, they're gonna ride you out. They'll ride you out. So you gotta you're gonna have to get up some. You're gonna have to get some strength up, and say, hey, I gotta go. It's time for me. Because you think of it as like a bed of nails, right? You got a bed of nails, all of these nails, and these nails represent people, right? But anyway, these nails, and they're all leveled out. And then you have a few that's, poked up a little higher than the others, right? Guess what's gonna happen? Those are gonna get the hammer. Get back down in there. Get back down in there. So that's what happens when you're trying to leave. When you're trying to come up out of the mire, Satan try to hit you back down in there, and he'll use your people. He'll use anything that is connected to you that he feel will get to you to make you, stay down. And how does that happen? It's not a hitting on the head, but it is a pulling on you. It's a pulling on you. They don't want you to go. Such and such, just had a baby. Such and such got cancer. Such and such just went to the hospital today. Such and such getting married. Such and such just bought a new house. Such and such got a new job. Such and such. You know what I'm saying? Such and such got appointed. Such and such is the new head. Such and such got promoted. So see, a pulling down is the same thing as a hitting over the head. Either way, you're going down. So that's how he hit you over the head or pull you back down, through those people who say they love you. And if they love you, you know what true love is. If you really love them, or if they really love you, they'll set you free. They'll let you go. If they think you crazy, well, so what? But they let you go. If they think, you ain't no good, you're a flat leaver. I remember that term, that phrase, flat leaver. When you just flat leave somebody. Okay, that ain't funny. Yes, it is. When you flat leave somebody, you leave them, it's like you done had enough. It's not like, see, you say flat leave, but they've had warnings, right? And so they don't heed the warnings, and then that's when you leave. You call it a flat leave. You just flat leave them. You know what? Whatever, I'm gone. You can have whatever. You can keep whatever. You can say whatever. See you later. Okay? Anyway, they call it a flat leave, but it really isn't a flat leave. But it feels like a flat leave because it crushes you flat, right? So, yeah, when it's time to go, it's time to go. And this is the time to detach. This is the time to detach. Don't let anybody get their hooks on you because they're trying to make you feel guilty or making you feel like you're obligated to do something for them because of whatever. Detach. Detach. And you detach. Let go. You got to let go of your things, and you got to, let them detach from you. You're no longer available for them anymore because you have to get on your path. You have to get on your journey. And you can't get on your journey with all of that stuff on your back. You know, a camel can't get through the eye of a needle because he have too much stuff on his back. He have to be unloaded. Those are your burdens. Your burdens are sometimes, and most of the time, people, right? And then you have your own personal burdens, but you have to unpack. You have to unpack and hit the road so that you can get through the eye of the needle. And now that is literal, and now figuratively, literally, it means in your body and anatomically, it means the spirit is able to get through that hole. And you know, let me tell you what that hole is. That hole is a sliver of a corner. It's just a corner, and you have to be able to get through that hole. And it's at the top of your head, because when you wake up, you know, this is your new birth. When you wake up and you look up and you see a corner, right? And I said, why is it just a corner? Why didn't I push it open further, right? And so that's the hole that you need to get through. And you have to be, when you go through it, you're light as a feather, and you have no baggage. You're free, and so you can get through that hole. And that's how. So now that's the spiritual. The spirit, that's the anatomical in your, what happens in your head in a spiritual way, right? Now, physically, you know, a camel cannot go through the eye of a needle, so you know, literally, it doesn't make sense. But there's a part of the brain, and I was just telling you about that. It's the pineal gland. It's because you open it up, it opens up. And when it opens up, you get out, and that's your rebirth, right? So anyway, all right, that's it.